大家好，这里是海外华人直播，我们始终不扮高深，我们力求直播传真。今天是2020年3月17号，我们将给各位观众播出一些现在刚刚播出的新鲜出炉的新闻。这是白宫刚刚开了一个新闻发布会，新闻发布会主要的内容就是白宫特朗普总统他们这个医疗团队来报告武汉肺炎的这个疫情，他们有个专门的针对武汉新冠状病毒肺炎的这个特别团队报告新闻。好，我们现在请导播准备转入。3、2、1，导播切入。好，我们现在各位观众看到的是这个新闻发布会的现场。
On the back end. Okay, so I should keep.
I'll just leave this on the floor. Again,
So can I be seated now?
The sticks that are up there, you might have to. Yes.
Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you. Progress being made. And I appreciate you all joining us. Last night, the FDA announced groundbreaking new policies to further increase testing, very substantially so.
首先感谢了各位参加这个新闻发布会。然后呢，这是 FDA， 就是美国食品安全局，又发布了一些新的消息。
All states can now authorize tests developed and used within their borders in addition to the FDA. So the states are very much involved. They have been involved from the beginning, but we're stepping it up as much as we can, and the testing procedures are going well. And within a short period of time, all of the private labs will kick in. This has never been done before.
就是说，FDA 他们把各州的那个检测实验室的权限现在扩大了，一些私人的实验室也可以来进行检测，这是他们从以前过去 FDA 没有做过的，这是食品安全管理局的那些一个新的举措，扩大检测。
And it's going to be something I think it's going to be incredible if it's done properly. And these are great companies. These are among the greatest companies in the world, actually.
我相信有这些非常棒的公司介入，会有很好的结果。
So the state's going to be dealing through themselves and with local government, local physicians, local everybody. They're also dealing with us, but we have a tremendous testing capacity.
所以呢，当地的这些医疗机构可以尽量的发挥他们的作用，他们的能力会大大提高。
Today we're also announcing a dramatic expansion of our Medicare telehealth services. Medicare patients can now visit any doctor by phone or video conference at no additional cost, including with commonly used services like FaceTime and Skype. A historic breakthrough. This has not been done before either.
另外，又开始了新的一种远程治疗，这是其中包括用电话以及那个 iPhone 手机上的 FaceTime 这种直接跟远程医生见面的这些措施，这是过去从来没有做过的。
In addition, states have the authority to cover telehealth services for their medical patients. And by doing this, the patient is not seeing the doctor per se, but they're seeing the doctor, so there's no getting close. During this time, we
由于这种远程医疗呢，虽然没有实质性的见到医生，可是呢，也差不多是等于直接看到医生了。
will not enforce applicable HIPAA penalties so that doctors can greatly expand care for their patients using telehealth. So the penalties won't be enforced.
过去呢，对医生呢有一些处罚，就是医生必须要面对面的见，他们有一些这个美国的一些行政法规去约束医生的 HAA 什么 AP 的这个法案，但是现在呢，这条法案不再强制，所以呢，医生可以远程看病人。
We encourage everyone to maximize use of telehealth to limit exposure to the virus. It's been a very successful method of communication, but
我们尽量鼓励社区的人民和群众鼓励患者呢，尽量用这些远程的，这种方法来看病人，医生去看医生呢，这样呢可以减少传播疾病的传播。
but never used on a scale like we're going to use at telehealth.
这种远程医疗的方法呢，从来没有这种大规模的使用过。
And you'll be able to also better maintain hospital capacity by doing this.
这样的话呢，也最大限度的能够增加医院那种容量。
Earlier this morning, I spoke with executives from America's fast food industry, Wendy's, McDonald's, all of the big ones, Burger King, and they were great. We're talking about the pickups in light of yesterday's guidance you heard. To avoid eating or drinking at bars, restaurants, or public food courts, we discussed the important role that the
那昨天大家都知道了，我们颁布了一系列在餐厅不能饮食的法案，所以呢，今天早上呢，我又跟这些快餐巨头，比如说麦当劳Burger King 等等这种巨头来商量了这些具体的一些事。
the drive-through pickup and
可以用一边开车直接把东西取出来，
delivery service can play in
而且呢，可以用送餐的方法
the。weeks ahead. So that's
所以他们在这个1周前已经开始了这种项目。
happening, and they have been fantastic. They have been absolutely fantastic, and they
然后这种送餐的方法堂食外卖的不用堂食而外卖的方法呢，得到很好的效果。
been doing it already, but they're keeping it open, and smaller staffs, very capable people and very capable companies, and they're doing it, pickups.
所以有一些有能力的那些公司呢，就是帮他们在送餐。
Our guidance yesterday urges Americans to take action for 15 days to help stem the outbreak. So it's a 15-day period. I guess now would say it's a 14-day period. It's 15 days from yesterday, and we're asking everyone to work at home if possible, postpone unnecessary travel.
要求所有的人尽量在家里面，尽量不要出去，在家从昨天算起就是15天然后呢，从今天算起就14天，尽量不要出去。
And limit social gatherings to no more than 10 people.
尽量呢不要有超过10个人的聚会。
By making shared sacrifices and temporary changes, we can protect the health of our people, and we can protect our economy, because I think
我们做出现在暂时的这种短暂的牺牲，就可以呢不仅保住我们的生命，而且呢也保住我们的经济。
our economy will come back very rapidly.
这样的话，我们可以很快的返回来，继续呢发展我们的生活。
So it's 15 days from yesterday. We'll see what happens after that.
因此呢，从昨天算起的15天，我们继续观察它的结果。
That if we do this right, our country and the world, frankly, but our country can be rolling again pretty quickly.
我们现在暂时把这个国家呢，暂时呢 关闭一下啊，然后呢，15天以后我们再看看结果，我们的国家肯定又很快的运转起来。
Pretty quickly. We have to fight that invisible enemy.
我们必须要坚决果断的跟这些看不见的敌人作战。
That I guess unknown, but we're getting to know it a lot better.
虽然我们不知道它在哪这种病毒，但是我们这种措施啊，会一系列的措施会越来越了解这种病毒的。
Today, the Senate has taken up coronavirus legislation that includes free testing for those who need it, as well as paid sick leave and family medical leave for workers affected by the virus.
今天的参议员又提出了一系列的提案，就是说那些不用因为上班的原因呢，没有收入的人进行补贴。
We're also committed to getting small businesses the support that they need. In fact, one of the things we talked about with the fast food operations, we spoke to the chairman and CEOs of all of the companies. But
然后我们对餐饮业，尤其是那些快餐业，进行一些政策性的倾斜措施帮助这些中小企业。
one of the things we discussed is exactly that, getting small businesses support and flexibility that they need.
给他们资助，给他们支持，然后呢有很多灵活性的措施。
For themselves and for their workers, and that's being worked on
包括
right
他们
now.
对他们的员工进行
At
灵活
my
性的促
direction,
进。
Secretary Mnuchin is meeting today with senators on additional stimulus packages. I can tell you he was meeting with them late until the night last night, and for a big part of the day yesterday. And
昨天晚上他又跟另外一个团队进行见面，开会议。
tremendous things are happening. There's great spirit, tremendous spirit, and I can say that for Republicans and Democrats.
所以昨天他们这个举行这个会议的时候呢，取得了很大的成果。
I can say that with respect to Governor Cuomo, we had a great talk this morning. We're both doing a really good job, and we're coordinating it. And we agree, different states need different things, and
不同的州有不同的需求。
we agree on that 100%. But we had a very good talk, and I think we're right down the same track.
虽然呢，我们互相理解，我们知道我们已经步入了正常的轨道。
And it's going to be very successful. New York has a pretty big problem. I guess would be the number one hotspot. That's no fault of anybody's. It's
纽约是一个最热点的一个城市，
just the way it is. But we're working very closely together. We're
我们和纽约呢进行密切的合作。
also getting FEMA very much involved. They've been involved, but now we're getting them to a different level. And we'll have everything ready. We're dealing with the Army Corps of Engineers should that be necessary. We have them working in some cases, on standby in other cases. But my conversation with Andrew Cuomo was a very, very productive one and a very good one. I appreciate that.
然后他们联邦政府派出军队去帮助纽约的市长提出的要求。
We're giving relief to affected industries and small businesses, and we're ensuring that we emerge from this challenge with the prosperous and growing economy, because that's what's going to happen. It's going to pop. One day we'll be standing possibly up here, we'll say, well, we won, and we're going to say that.
像我们这一系列的拯救措施，总有一天会出现结果然后有一天我们站起来说，我们赢了。
Sure as you're sitting there, we're going to say that, and we're going to win, and I think we're going to
我们一定会赢的我们正在朝赢的方向去走。
win faster than people think, I hope.
我希望我们比我们公众期望的那个赢的速度更快的赢。
Later today, I'll meet with the leaders from the tourism industry, as well as industrial supply retailers and wholesalers, to discuss their critical roles. As you know, I met with the department store people, all of the retailers, the big ones, including Walmart and others. And it was a great meeting. They're stocking up their stores like they've never stocked them before.
今天我又跟零售商的巨头沃尔玛进行会谈他们告诉我呢，沃尔玛已经的仓储量达到历史的从来没有过的那个水平。
We're trying to get people to actually buy less, if that's possible. Buy less. Don't take everything. Just buy what you need for a while. They're going to stay open.
我们希望人们呢，只要买你现在所需要的不要储存太多。
All hours of the day, and they've been fantastic. We're taking aggressive action now as one nation and one family, so that America can rebound stronger. Frankly, stronger.
我们希望大家认识到一个国家就像一个大的家庭一样，我们就是一个大家庭里面。
Than ever before.
我们
And we
团结
recognize that while
比
many
以前
American
更加
workers can
团
work
结。
from home, many others cannot.
有些人我们可以在家里面工作，有些人不可以在家里面工作。
Many of our healthcare providers, first responders, and men and women in the food service and manufacturing are showing that they're showing up.
比如说卫生工作者、医护人员以及那些餐饮人员他们不能在家里面工作，他们必须要他们还得去上班。
And standing up to provide us with the goods and services we need. So we want people to stay home where they can, but in many cases, when you talk about food service and manufacturing certain items in particular, they're going in and they're practicing all of the safety rules and regulations.
在这些人员里面我们知道他们还必须要上班来给我们提供食品。在餐饮业这些工作人员
That we talk about. So with that, I'd like to just introduce our great Vice President, Mike Pence. He'll say a few words, and then I'll make some other introductions. Thank you very much.
现在我让彭斯总统副总统给我们讲
Thank
讲
you, Mr. President, and good morning. It should be very clear to the American people that President Trump has initiated not only a whole of government approach, but a whole of America approach.
大家通过川普总统的讲话，我们了解了不是川普总统呢，不是仅仅说我们政府的工作人员来付出这些努力，而是全民全美国人民一起朝这个方向去努力。
And the President's interaction even today and through the course of this day with leaders in industry around the country reflects that we're not only bringing the full weight of the federal government to bear, but the full weight of the American economy. And I know I speak on behalf of the President when I say how inspired we are at the way the American people have stepped up and the way that American businesses, large and small, have stepped up. It's truly been inspiring. Our task force met this morning. We continue to focus on President Trump's priorities of testing, prevention, and supplies.
就是我们这个知道我们要发展美国经济我们必须团结起来。今天早上我们的讲话，我们主要是注重3个方面，比如说是一个 testing 测试，一个是 supply 供应链等等。
And in that category, I'm pleased to report that while testing is available in all 50 states, as
测试呢可以在50个州都可以应用。
the President just indicated, through the swift action of the FDA at the encouragement of governors around the country, now state health authorities can authorize labs in their state and expand existing.
这个州政府级别可以呢授权给不同的实验室来进行测试。
Testing capabilities. But also in connection with the FDA's action, which you'll hear more about in a moment, we now have continued to expand the public and private partnership that the President forged with vast commercial laboratories around the country, increasing access to the high-volume, high-throughput coronavirus testing.
这时候给那些商业的实验室呢，也允许他们来进行测试。
That is greatly expanding access
来
even as we speak.
扩大我们的这个
Also,
检查
our
的
task force
效果。
received a report this morning on the progress that the U.S. Public Health Service and FEMA are making, working closely with state governments and also partners in the private sector like CVS, Target, Walgreens, and Walmart to expand remote testing sites around the country, and we'll have a full report later.
沃尔玛这些私人的商店，它跟我们也建立了很好的这个联系。
This week as those come online. It's important the American people understand that testing is happening all over the country. But all of our health experts wanted me to tell the American people, you don't need the results of testing to know what you should do. And President Trump's 15-day coronavirus guidelines are advice for every American in every community.
15这个你不需要等到测试的结果啊。那么这个检查的那个 guideline 检查的这个指南是对每一个人都有效的。
They're the result of the best guidance of CDC and our health experts. And as the President said, we continue to urge every American over the next 15 days to put into practice the principles in the President's coronavirus guidelines.
就是我们希望大家呢，在后面的15天就一定要遵守这个15天的这个指南。
By every American practicing these principles,
每一个美国人都要实践就做到这个按照这个指南去做。
we believe that we can slow the spread of the coronavirus.
因
In
此
fact,
我们就可以
our
把这
experts
个
have
病
told our
毒
task force
爆发
that
给
if
减
every
缓。
American acts on the President's coronavirus guidelines, we could see a substantial reduction in the spread of the coronavirus. But as the President said, it will take all of us to do it.
总统的意思很明确，如果我们大家都这样做，一定会可以把这个病毒爆发给降下来。
So if you feel sick, stay home. If someone in your house tests positive,
如果你病了，你感觉不舒服，或者呢检测是阳性，你就在家里面隔离，
keep the entire household home.
把所有的人呢，全家人一定要把全家人一定要全部留在家里面。
Especially if you're a person with an underlying health condition, we urge you to stay home and practice social distancing.
特别是那个你在这个检测阳性以后，你一定要在家里面隔离，然后尤其是跟社交方面进行隔离，不要任何人接触。
From people. No social gatherings of more than 10 people. Use drive-through as the President.
尽量不要有10个人以上的集会，然后呢，尽量用开汽车去买东西。
Discuss with leaders in the industry today, and every American, especially practicing common sense and good hygiene.
用常识来做好卫生工作。
For the American people as a whole, the risk of serious illness remains low, but we're asking every American to partner with us in this effort.
我们要求每个美国人作为我们美国政府一起合作，作为一个合作伙伴一样的来进行合作。
To slow the spread of the virus, and especially to be mindful of seniors or others with serious underlying health conditions for whom the threat.
尤其是对那些老年和年幼的人，我们一定要保护他们，要做好这些保护工作。
Of the coronavirus can be very significant and very real. As I said, the President has continued to push our task force to bring a whole of government, a whole of America approach, and we continue to be inspired the way our nation's governors and nation's businesses are responding.
总统的要求我们这个特别工作组继续关注新冠病毒。
We spoke just yesterday with the leaders of every broadcast network in America that will soon be unveiling a public service.
昨天我们跟一些媒体的联系人跟他们进行沟通交流。
Campaign using CDC guidelines.
如果那些竞选的人也是要用 CDC 也就是疾控中心的 guideline， 比如说他们疾控中心要求2个说话的人保持距离比如说保持距离是要有2米，这个2个辩护人 距离必须保持2米以上。另外呢，不要有观众，或者是观众一定要小于50个。
And specifically, as we work on the issue of supplies, meetings yesterday with Department of Defense officials about excess supplies. The President and I will be meeting today to speak about the supply chain for hospitals. We would make one specific request, and that is we would urge construction companies to donate their inventory of N95 masks to your local hospital and forego additional orders of those industrial masks.
另外我们要求这上也特别一个要求呢，建筑工地的人呢，捐献出他们那个 N90 的这些过滤粉尘的物质给医院捐献出来。
Because of what the President asked to be included in legislation moving through the Congress today, those industrial masks that they use on construction sites are perfectly acceptable for healthcare workers to be protected from a respiratory disease.
因为这些建筑工地用的这些 N90 的这些完全符合可以在医院里面应用。
But we're asking construction companies that our President knows very well from his background, we're asking them to donate their N95 masks to their local hospitals and also forego making additional orders.
我们要求这些建筑商、这些建材的人员根据我们川普总统的这个建材商的 background 这个背景，我们希望搞建筑的这些人把他们的口罩给捐献出来。
At the President's direction, we will continue to do whatever it takes. We'll continue to marshal the best of the American people, the best of all the people behind me, the people behind them, our state and local officials, and we will get through this, and we will get through this together.
我们会度过这个难关我们会一起度过这个难关的。我身后有很多优秀的人在支持我们。
Thank you, Mr. President.
I want to thank Chad Wolf and Homeland Security. The job they did at the airports was really incredible. They screened thousands and thousands of people. O'Hare got backed up a little bit, but they got him out. But everybody was screened and screened very carefully. They didn't want to rush it.
这是我要对飞机场Homeland Security 的人进行感谢。他们每一个人都进行扫描都测试温度，非常仔细。
I think it was 13 airports, and it was an incredible.
有13个飞机场他们做得非常好。
Then they had a big surge also from the UK and Ireland, and that went very smoothly. But they did a fantastic job.
比如说从英国和爱尔兰的飞机他们做得非常棒。
They worked long hours, and they did a fantastic job.
他们工作的时间很长，但是他们的效果非常好。
I'd like to introduce Steve Mnuchin, and then I'm going to ask Steve to leave because he's going to the Hill. He's been working very hard with the Senate and with the House on a very, very big, bold package. It's going to be big and it's going to be bold, and the level, again, of enthusiasm to get something done, I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like it. So, Steve Mnuchin, please.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to announce some very significant actions that the President has approved today. The first I would say is earlier today, I sent a letter to Fed Chairman Powell approving his request to use 13.3. And what that will do is the Fed will be setting up a special purpose vehicle, which the Treasury will invest $10 billion in from one of our funds. That will enable the Fed to guarantee the purchase of A1P1 commercial paper going forward. That is a $1 trillion market, and it is critical to American workers, it's critical to American business, and it's critical to American savers who have a lot of that money in money market funds. So we heard loud and clear there were liquidity issues. This is very significant and will create, I don't think we'll need to use it all, but we have the ability to have the Fed purchase up to $1 trillion of commercial paper as needed. That has already created significant stability in the market today. The second thing I would say is, we've previously talked about deferring IRS payments. The President earlier this morning authorized me to announce this program. I have previously announced we would defer $200 billion. The President suggested we increase that to $300 billion, which we will be doing. Now, let me just be clear on the specifics. We encourage those Americans who can file their taxes to continue to file their taxes on April 15th, because for many Americans, you will get tax refunds, and we don't want you to lose out on those tax refunds. We want you to make sure you get them. Many people do this electronically, which is easy for them and easy for the IRS. If you owe a payment to the IRS, you can defer up to $1 million as an individual. And the reason why we're doing $1 million is that covers lots of pass-throughs and small businesses, and $10 million to corporations, interest-free and penalty-free for 90 days. All you have to do is file your taxes. You'll automatically not get charged interest and penalties. Now,
刚才是美国财长进行了一系列的财务宣布，比如说他进行了量化宽松，又是印钞票的一个，另外呢就是让美国人呢都是推迟报税，另外呢只要你在电子报税以后，然后他希望你能够有更多的退税。
Let's go, please.
以下这个点呢，就是因为这次的节目很长，我们把一些要点跟华人比较关心的一个要点给大家把它摘录出来。这是川普总统在后面给记者的一些回答，这里面涉及到加拿大和中国。
You said Canada has closed its border to non-citizens. Are you considering
Not to the United
not
States.
to the United
你说加拿大已经关闭了，记者问了，他说加拿大关闭了他们的边境。川普总统回应他不是没有关闭我们美国的。
States, of course. Are you considering closing the land borders in the United States? And also, you've
Well,
discussed.
Canada has not closed it to the.
他说你考虑把加拿大的，你考虑把美国的边境给关起来。他说川普总统补了一句，加拿大没有关闭所以我们就没有关闭。
United States. So we're working very closely with
我们和加拿大也合作非常紧密。
Canada, but they have not closed it. They have closed it to the world, but they have not closed it to the United States.
加拿大已经对全世界关闭了，但是他们没有关闭跟咱们这个美国这个的边境。
Considering closing the U.S. land borders.
I don't want to say that, but we are discussing things with Canada, and we're discussing things with Mexico.
我们跟加拿大和墨西哥都在讨论边境上的事情是否关闭。
Quite honestly, and again, the relationship is outstanding with both.
我们跟美国跟加拿大和墨西哥的关系是卓越的超群常的好。
Outstanding. We just signed our deal, USMC.
我们3个国家取代原来的NAFTA协议，又搞了一个新的美墨加协议。
And the relationship is very strong.
我们的这3个国家的关系也是非常紧密的。
Go ahead, please.
China and others have criticized you for using the phrase Chinese virus. How do you feel about that? Are you going to continue using that phrase?
就是中国他们的媒体呢批评你说这个新冠状病毒为中国病毒这地方翻译的人插一句，昨天晚上就是我这里补充一句，昨天晚上川普总统在他的推文上非常生气回应赵文坚，就是中国外交部的一个官员在推特上说的一句话指责把那个锅头甩到美国的美军上面 首先呢是川普总统的儿子发推文，驳斥了这个观点。那照理来讲呢，如果川普总统发推文驳斥这个观点甚至骂了 F word， 就是骂娘的话都说出来了，这种情况下，习近平可能应该是总统对主席习近平的女儿应该发表结果没有。想不到后来呢，晚上的时候，川普总统直接发推文，直接说是中国病毒，点名了。所以这个记者就川普总统这个推文提问当然中国外交部更不爽了，更爽又间接的批评川普总统。我们看川普总统怎么说。
Well, China was putting out information which was false, that our military gave this to them. That was false.
你看中国给了一个错误的信息，就是说美军散布了这个病毒这个说法是一个错误的信息。
And rather than having an argument, I said I have to call it where it came from. It did come from China.
那我就免得跟他们在这上去怼来怼去了，我直接取而代之的呢，我直接是把它从哪地方来的，我直接点名了。
So I think it's a very accurate term, but no, I
我这点名是非常准确的，就是中国来的。
didn't appreciate the fact that China was saying that our military gave it to them. Our military did not give it to anybody.
我们的军队，我们的美军没有给任何国家这种病毒。
Critics say using that phrase creates a stigma.
No, I don't think so.
他说你用这个中国病毒是污名化。川普总统说不，我不是这样认为。
No, I think saying that our military gave it to them creates a stigma.
因为他们倒是给我们美军这个污名化。
Please.
好这地方因为我们今天的直播和点评这一点是一个要点就是以往呢很多小红粉喜欢打口水仗打网站这个东西中美关系发展到今天，物质供给就是物流链方面，美国和中国有很密切的关系。打了这番口水仗，美国川普总统直接回应中国外交部这个低层级的人呢是非常不寻常的，可见川普总统是非常生气的。我们都知道川普总统是性情中人他经常在推特里面直接下政令。川普总统的粉丝他是用推特，有很多他的粉丝，所以美国人民可以直接先看到他直接的推文，然后再看到其他传统的我这样 CNN 这种媒体。因为川普总统不喜欢这些媒体，说这些媒体呢，有些媒体是撒谎的人 liar， 所以川普总统直接通过他的推文来发布政令。好，现在我们通过这一系列的视频，我们了解到自媒体川普总统也是用自己的自媒体来发表政令，用他的推特来，可见美国的讯息是一个平面化的，也就是从政府到公众之间的距离就像一个水平面一样，是一个平面的，很快，没有中间环节。相比之下中国的媒体还在 struggle或者是说中国还有很大可以改进的空间。这地方如果是对于一个疫情，我认为中间的环节越少越好。第二，说真话反映疫情的人，如果是被判罪，这绝对不是好事。第三，如果一直是听那些虚假新闻，网上的虚假新闻， 碰到这个看不见的病毒的时候，是要付出沉重代价的，甚至是生命的代价。我希望这次武汉肺炎会给我们一些教训。另外，我们看川普总统他的特别新闻组，他们都是直接给美国公众最直接的信息。如果你想取得信息可以到美国的这种大的网站直接看白宫的信息。如果你想知道政客的信息，就要听 C-SPAN，他们那些政客在对话也是直播的。另外，美国和加拿大他们的法庭是不允许秘密法庭的，所以如果你想取得资料，那些审判的资料你也可以到法庭去一些法庭去索取资料。这地方我们今天播送到这，大家非常很感谢大家的收听收看。我们跟大家说一声再见。我们要感谢我们的这个本节目的赞助商，那就是美国加利福尼亚奥克兰市英记食家，他们的鲜虾水饺一流。我们今天特别跟加利福尼亚这个英记食家的老板取得联系，我们关切地问他生意的情况。我们从远方可以听到老板的声音有点哽咽了，因为他们的经济情况正像和其他美国人民一样他们的生意也得在现在给停下。不管怎么说，我们感谢美国人民在这个，我们支持美国人民和加拿大人民在这个时候做出决定。我们希望每一个公民配合政府的这些措施，另外一定要做好自保不出去就是保命把自己的物资准备充足，少给政府添麻烦。这里是海外华人直播，我们始终不扮高深，我们力求直播传真。各位观众，我们真诚的希望你们支持我们，我们可以在直播的道路上一刀不剪切的传播真相，把有用的声音，把真实的声音传给我们海外的朋友。也希望能够翻墙的朋友能够听到我们的声音。在特别的时刻，我们需要更加团结，我们需要守望相助。在这里，海外华人直播总编特别提出给你，如果你有能力给你身边的那些孤独的人打个电话，看看他们的情况，检查一下那些老人以及我们也要呼吁那些离婚家庭的人那些尤其是离婚以后那些子女能够最好打个电话问他的父亲和母亲的情况。一通电话就会在这个时间温暖我们的人心。一句话，我们人的距离虽然远了，可是电话、微信、FaceTime 会把我们连得更紧，不要让一个落下。各位朋友，感谢你的收听收看，拜托你在视频的右下方点击并且订阅我们的栏目。再见。